Good day, Stewart's Chapel. This is Don Pierson. Don Counts and I could not make the connection for this part of the devotions. Today is Wednesday, February the 9th devotion. We started, been in the series of In the Presence of Predators for some time now. And I introduce you just very briefly 4 types of wolves. 4 types of wolves. And wolves are just one of the predators we have to deal with. I've shared with you the fact that wolves are always identified as people in Scripture. There's 4 types of wolves. We've looked at the seducer or the stranger wolf found in Proverbs. I've shared with you about, at some point, we'll be looking at the religious wolves and the evil or wicked wolves here to come. But just a couple days ago, I introduced you to what is known as the broken wolves. Now, the broken wolves are not original with me. The broken wolves were introduced to me by Joe Carter. And he shares 3 characteristics or descriptions of them. I've added a 4th. We looked at the first one yesterday. They are authentic. I've got James chapter 4, verses 1 through 4 up here. Today I want you to look at Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. A familiar passage that you'll be aware of. You're aware of. It says, "Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves." Ravenous wolves. Beware of false prophets. The identity of the false prophets lets us know once again we're dealing with real live people. They are individuals that most of the time are very, very deceived of the fact that they are being used as instruments of the enemy. We talked about yesterday about them being authentic. I want to share with you today they are above criticism or beyond criticism. I've thought about this characteristic of them a lot. I've already said that I am very prone to being victimized by this type of wolf. My past has shown that I am prone to being victimized by this wolf. I would dare say that this wolf probably damages more Christians' lives than any of the others. Now, they're all very destructive, but this one truly is in sheep's clothing. They're individuals that really, because of their past, their experiences, have become broken. As I've shared with you, they have a story to tell. They have a past to tell. They wear this story. They wear this past, and it becomes their new set of glasses for interpreting everything. And they become as I said yesterday, the new Gnostics among us. Let me tell you why I believe they are above or beyond criticism. One of the reasons, if you come against them in any way, if you try to identify them or call them out in any way, you become the bully. And in our day and time, no one wants to be called the bully. I mean, that's about the worst thing that can happen to you in our society today. But if you come and you point out their ravenousness, their grievous sins, the way that they cause harm, if you come to them and point out in any way, you'll become the bully. The truth is, if you confront the broken wolf, then the masses will not only label you a bully, but they will rally around this broken wolf even more so. And the damage of the broken wolf begins to permeate, and now all of a sudden, this wolf can just take a back seat, because now This wolf has achieved what it's wanted all along. Now, don't take this wrong. The broken wolf comes in every form, male and female. But when a pastor or an elder or a deacon identifies a broken wolf that is a female, this is to all you pastors. You better be very, very careful. Because though our society and Christians as a norm run to help the weak, when a leader, a male leader, identifies a female broken wolf and begins to identify her, he puts a major target on himself. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have a solution for that. It's a lot easier, I have found, for me to deal with a male broken wolf than it is for me to deal with a female broken wolf. It is very hard for churches' leaderships to deal with a female broken wolf. A lot of times, I think that this broken wolf is a Jezebel, has a Jezebel spirit, or is a Jezebel. And it's hard. It's hard when a pastor is in a position of having to deal with this wolf anytime, but especially when that wolf takes the form of a female wolf. Does that sound male chauvinistic? I don't mean it for it to be. I'm just speaking from my own experience. Our society and culture, especially I'm talking about within the Christian church, we are to care and bend to the weaker. That is our calling. We need to. But in no shape or form or any way are we to allow the sheep, the lambs, to be devoured by a wolf, whether that wolf be male or female. The brokenness of a wolf becomes its shield. It becomes its protection. It becomes its way of identifying with the masses. As a result, because they are often above and beyond criticism, we leave our families, our children, our leaders, our church vulnerable to their attack. I told you from the very start that the broken wolf is probably the one that I'm most vulnerable to. In my experience in talking with pastors, church leaders, I have found the same thing to be true. Our church leadership struggle with how to protect the sheep from the broken wolf. Love you, Stewart's Chapel.